Hey there folks, I'm Mysterious JG and welcome back to Let's Play Ninja Gaiden Sigma. So, yeah, we're got a little theme challenge here, I think. So let's try to find these archer guys. They're the big thing names here. Use their one swords to destroy them. This will actually be, assuming we don't have to use a bunch of healing items, which we won't if it's just these enemies. This will actually be really good. Wait for us to make some enemies. Other than the archer ones, the rest aren't really that bad. Archer ones are kind of being a pain in the ass, though. So let's, even though I was going to show off some other weapons, let's use one of our better weapons here, since it is a big challenge. Got a little health. Ah, damn. Yeah, if I gotta kill a lot of these guys, I don't want to stop thinking that this is like a good time to be trying to max my cash. So honestly, that's the main reason that I like these guys, is because they max your cash, so. Killing the archers. It seems like most of these, there's a finite number of each enemy that spawns. I'd love to have a whole bunch of the melee guys left to kill after I've killed off all the archers. That would be great. Counts as a feed challenge or not. I guess it seems like every room of these guys kind of works like this. There's a whole bunch of them, they respawn. Oh, and I was going to use Crazy Ninpo too. I didn't get to do that in the last video, so. We'll have a use for one of those elixirs of the devil. Finding and not being able to use. Since the bow wielding ones really do seem to be gone now. Maybe I will switch to using different weapons just to show them off, or get a chance to use them if I have to. right in the face. Oh, Lunar we haven't used it. I'll do that. It's fully powered up now, so might as well use it. I have no idea what the fuck the enemy is because... Oh wow, that's a really good one to use for this situation, isn't it? Too close to the wall. Back away a little bit. These guys spawn forever. That would actually be pretty convenient. This is a really good way to earn some cash. See, our cash has nearly doubled since it was where we started this video. But the fact that the bow guys are no longer spawning suggests to me that we don't have that much left. You jump on the giant monster zombie head and attack. Not really an attack, it's just a way to maneuver around the room. Oh! Right. Thought I was completely clear. I wasn't. Group them, it kills them pretty quickly. If you don't group them, you have to set up a longer team. I get hit here if I'm not. As long as he did. I mean, they're not known for their speed, these enemies. This would be the easiest feature so far by consideration. Wasn't sure how much difficulty to expect. Wasn't thinking they would just be all these guys. Now, most of the other times we fought these guys were in scenarios where we were allowed to bypass them. You have to be careful you don't start charging for your next super too quickly because you will absorb the enemy's drops instead of you'll absorb the essence and use it to charge up another super rather than absorbing it to have monies. I'm fine with these guys keep coming all day, actually. Except that there is some kind of reward we get for finishing this. If you could replay this being challenged, that would be great, actually, because this is probably about the fastest way for money that I've found. Unless you get a good thing going against some of those will-wisp guys, where you're figuring out how to get, like, 7 or 8 of them sucked into one attack, which you can do with certain weapons, like the dual wield swords are great as well. get a whole bunch of them all stuck in the same spot. Because I found that area where they would come up stairs at you. Or, yeah, they were climbing a ladder. They weren't climbing, but they were floating up this this gap that a ladder, like, you know, this height that you were supposed to use a ladder to climb. But they were all, like, packed in tight, and there was a certain vertical range that the attack had that was allowing you to kill a whole bunch of them in one shot. Lives of the 1,000 guns. So that's our reward for that. Go ahead and switch back to the Dragon Sword because I'm familiar with it. And we'll use our Lives of the 1,000 Gods. I wonder if you can eventually get your life meter to cross all the way over to the end of the window that shows you what different items do. Anyway, there you go. So that was, I was a little worried about another Fiend challenge. They can be quite challenging, Fiend challenging, as it were. That one, not too bad at all. Matter of fact, I'm going to come back in here and see if these guys respawn. They really shouldn't. It's a Fiend challenge area. As a matter of fact, this was one area where if you clear them out, when you first visit this stage, they didn't respawn. So that'll be it. And I'm assuming if they don't respawn right here, right now, we're probably done fighting that enemy for the rest of the game, unless the plot leads us back into a different tomb area. Let's go ahead and save our game, just so that we don't lose the... No, I don't want to save on that slot, though. Yeah, save here. Well, that put us in much healthier financial straits after we used a lot of healing items to get past Alma, the Greater Fiend. But I still think that once we get to the surface, I'll try to make a bit of progress, see where I can get to. Eventually, we need to consider, I'll need to do some on-screening, and that'll give me that chance to drink that cup of tea. Or two, maybe. Go crazy. We've got plenty of game left, and as I've shown, when I get to the boss, and I get to a boss of a stage, I tend to just eat a lot of healing to get through. Hope you guys are enjoying watching me stumble bum my way through the game. I'm hoping there's more cinematics and story in the future games, because I enjoy making light of the story elements sometimes. But I have been warned that both Ninja Gaiden and Ninja Gaiden 2 Sigma and Ninja Gaiden 3 are pretty damn difficult. I do not believe we could swim our way to safety here. I believe that where we need to go, like, there's too much water down there. We would in fact drown if we tried to go down there now. Because to get to an area that was not covered in water, we'd have to go pretty far into that whole thing. I feel a little bad for that skeleton dinosaur that his bones are now going to get all wet and gross. Pretty sure there's no point in going down here, but I mean, we can kind of explore a little bit, just in case. A great way to get in even more trouble. Did you float up? Like, I tried to swim up, but the game didn't want that happening, it seemed like. Alright, well. Let's start heading back up again. grab that treasure chest and fill up our key again, my Ninpo, since we actually used a little Ninpo. I might try to use Ninpo more often once we get the fourth and final Ninpo and I level it up. Because, yeah, the 3 Ninpo we have, the only one that is apparently a little bit useful is Art of the Fire Wheel, or the Inferno, or whatever. The, no, not the Fire Wheel. Art of Inferno is supposed to be somewhat useful. But, not really using it, obviously, not much. How was I supposed to get up here again? I figured it out before, I think. Yeah. Pressed the hell out of Alma there. Caused her to load the game in excitement. Okay, so this whole video is going to be me trying to get back out from this, oh, I guess we're not supposed to go here. Oh, no, we were. Supposed to, damn it. Supposed to spring up here, spring into action, then jump up to there. Or am I? Is that what I'm supposed to do? Maybe not. Too far with the ninja wall running. Still, boy, Ryu has some pretty impressive moves if you know what you're doing. Imagine if I knew what they were doing. How good they in this game. No, come on. I was trying to just drop right off on that ledge with the treasure chest. It's actually easier to get to than where I keep getting stuck. Or where I keep falling off. Yeah, I think we are really heading for an entire video of me trying to get back out of here. Okay. Slow down now that you got this. The game mercifully doesn't let you run off the edge that easily there. Whoa! Oh, come on! Yes. Hang on, I'm loading the game with excitement again. I'm loaded with excitement. I'm loaded. I just got a whole bottle of liquid crack. Isn't even a thing. Okay, that just sucked. I'm sure there's a good reason to be doing this, right? It's not like right outside. I just kind of missed the fact that the path continues outside of this little area, and then it could be just climbing around in a circle. Come on! I yell at the game. It's the game's fault. I can't do the jump. Okay, I went to first person view because it kept not being able to see, and that meant that I couldn't see the ground, so I ran right off. Or actually, I jumped way too early for this. Okay. I don't think I need to wall jump, yeah. There we go. Woo! Duke, he's gonna shoot you. He's gonna boob slap you and make a boob shoot. Go, Duke. He's gonna shoot. Holy Grail. It What did all this accomplish anyway? Actually, now that I think about it, we came all the way down here. We fought the Bone Dragon. We went back up, and Alma, the Super Fiend, was waiting for us. This whole passage down here was supposed to lead us to Doku, where Doku's hiding. But in fact, Doku just kind of walked out. As soon as Ryu had left the scene, Doku just kind of wanders out, pimp slaps Rachel. But apparently he was wandering around up there in the overworld. He wasn't in like this super underground, secret, dark zombie dungeon at all. We found, what did we get as, out of all this? We got Suki's diary. Suki, like, a ninja who was, like, totally in love with Rachel, you know. We got the stone tap. We got, oh, Wolf Deity of Wisdom. Oh, and the Skull Key. We got the Skull Key. We needed it to get back out. And now it's going to turn out we need the Skull Key to, do something. That makes sense. No, we're going to need the Skull Key. It opened a door that we needed to open in order to clear the area to get back to the surface. But it's also going to open a door. Remember, there's a Skull Key door near the military base. We encountered it while playing as Ryu. That was a long time ago. We fairly recently encountered it while playing Rachel's stage. So that's why. That whole chapter. Was that 2 chapters? Yeah, it was 2 chapters because we faced the skull dinosaur at the end of 1 chapter, and then we had a whole other chapter worth of action. All of it was to get the Skull Key, so that's pretty freaking impressive key. You would think he would just use incendiary shoot and blow up the door, but nope. Okay, things are very, very much possible to blow it from this point, JG, so... I was telling myself not to do that. Careful position to jump so that I wouldn't fall to my death, but would somewhat shortcut to it. I think we really have reached the point where I could do a whole video of just getting back from that Fiend challenge. Okay, let's figure out exactly which kind you were, the greater or the smaller. Oh, you're a great spirit elixir. I actually do kind of need one of you right now. Save. And now if we get all the way back up to the surface, it's the most boring video ever, by the way. If we get all the way, I should have stopped and read the fact for the entire 20 minutes. But if we get all the way back to the surface and we get that Elixir of Devil's Way to get our little bit of Ninpo back, saved in case we screw this up, but it really seems like you should be able to go off to the sides there, but you can't. Anyway, yeah, Corridor of Doom again. Really hope I don't take damage here. Should be able to avoid taking damage. Certainly not under any time pressure anymore. Other than what you place on yourself because of your desire to get a high score for the level. Which I think I'm going to get by virtue of off-screen grinding and killing enemies, so even I can't even worry about that. There is one ninja... Yeah, this one I have never gotten across without taking some damage, it seems like, but I should be able to do this. wall spring and jump at the end. So finally, with no time pressure, ticking away and making me all nervous, I'm able to clear it without any falling into the spike traps. Now, you guys, I hate anything to like freaking screw me up and cause me to lose a tiny little bit of stamina before I get out of here. Nope, but I did manage to almost mess up the climbing up the ladder in time. I think there was a elixir of Devil's Way over here. Yeah, but wanted to confirm it was a small one and not a big one before using it. Now we are perfectly positioned for me to do some off-screening. Don't know what will happen if we go through there. Curious enough to check. You know what? And that'll pad out the video a little bit if we go check and see if there's any enemies there that are worth taking the time to deal with. Kind of makes sense that, you know, Ryu the ninja infiltrated in the middle of the night. And we fought a bunch of secret police. I don't know how secret they are, but, like, you know, it's thuggish. Goggle-wearing, machine-gun-wielding police. And then by daybreak, apparently it was only the death of Alma, a greater fiend, who may or may not be, like, a ruling part of their government that caused them to take notice. But now, the military's finally been called in. Spider Ninja. We don't care about Spider Ninjas. There's no sense of camaraderie between the Hayabusa clan and the Spider Ninja assholes. So we'll head through here just to see if there's anything cool and new. The entire second floor has been wiped out, so no longer, I think, will we be able to go to that safe and get cool shit. Grinding on screen. So the room's not, like, even with this place having been destroyed, there's still some spider ninjas hanging around causing trouble. And in fact, if there is, again, I have no control over the camera. If there's nothing to be gotten from in here, because the area is, like, wiped out, which doesn't seem to be the case, but I'm just going to try to make it. I want to see if A, we triggered any cool cinematics or anything, and B, if there's like sometimes you return to these areas and there's cool new treasures that weren't there before. That was weird. I'm trying to wall spring across there to see. I'll probably just shut off the PS3 for right now, because I used elixirs to get past those guys and got no money from them. So in fact, I'd be better off not using this at all if I'm about to go into try to make some monies mode. So quick check and see if there's anything going on up here now. Interesting. Can still get over here. Find more spider moves. Maybe this would be worth it after all, if there's actually something still over here. The last page is a hastily scribbled message. I can't believe somebody opened the safe. Nope, no new treasure. Well, we can head back down here, but unless that one thing that looked like an elevator is working again. I guess, yeah, this is our last bit of exploring. Like, is there anything useful to be gotten? Any reason not to continue on? What's going on here? Does this place flood more? There used to be a safe place to go around here. Well, I'm going to start losing health rapidly, but let's go down here. Works like most of these games. I don't think he drowns automatically. I think his health meter starts to drain. But this will well and truly not be worth... Yeah, okay. So I'm going to call it a video, and when we come back, we will be... well, I will have done some off-screen grinding for cash, I think. Although, I don't know. I might have to do something like where I did before, where I off-screen grind for cash and then set up 2 different save slots, because I might trigger cinematics and shit on my way to a good grinding location. Either way, yeah, that T is calling me, so calling it a video. When we come back later, folks, Ryu will have change jingling in his pockets and some pretty nice upgraded weapons, but he'll also have the entire army of the Holy Vigor Empire between him and his goal, which is, per Ayane, a radio tower he needs to destroy.